Okay, I'll go. I have to redo this shot. Okay, keep going. I'll catch up with you. It's like we're in a foreign country. I mean, oh, we had to resist going in here, but we had lunch coming up here. Oh, this looks good. Oh.
Noble fruit. Wherever you look, see?
Tree. come from?
See how they cut the olive branches?
Yeah.
Get the branches down.
Oh, that's what it is. Oh. And then you have a bunch of new branches coming out.
Well, it says they make it fall.
Oh.
See, that's what I mean by penny. This is my cup of tea. Not too many colleagues of mine comes along as well.
Oh, this is beautiful.
Yes. Well, we finally made it to lunch. 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I guess this is Europe. We were supposed to be having wine and balsamic vinegar tasting along with our lunch here. Oh, I'm so excited. I guess this is an olive tree, and you can see the grapevines over here. Look at the grapevines. Oh my gosh. Little tiny grapes on our grapevine. Someday we'll have grapevines like this in our backyard, possibly. But for now, we have to.
explain this
way
when
he
we go
was
home.
trying
We
to
go
tell
home,
me was I can't get that
Eunice can
through.
say, you won't believe it, you need to go.
That's
So
what
there
I'm
was
saying.
a little bit of translation,
There's just no explaining.
and he really did try to be nice. It was fine.
And most,
Yeah, he gave us a half a bottle
and
of
most
wine
of the
for
people
free.
will say good because I don't want to hear about your vacation anyway.
Bravo is the worst
No.
tasting thing in the
I said, how about vino? And he said, okay. So it turned out to be
That wine is good. I have to admit, that wine is good.
I like wine.
Oh, I like that one too. I love sherry. I'm a big sherry fan.
So you don't drink wine, ever drink?
My husband liked, what was the Portuguese wine?
Oh, the port?
Port.
Yeah, port.
He loved port.
Port's good too.
Neil, did you find an olive tree?
Yeah, they were so cute and little.
No olives?
Little.
A little
But
bit.
it says it means.
Oh, your pinky toenail's so little.
I know, they're cute.
Oh, look at it.
The older I get, the littler it gets.
Boy, join the club.
Wait, what did he say? Talking about something getting little.
That goes back to
I was like, oh girl, your pinky toe's so cute. And then she was like, it gets littler as I get older. And then Papa said, join the club. Who knows what he was talking about. He's got a little pinky toe. I have a big pinky toe. Look at yours.
well, mine used to be like that. Yeah.
Your toes used.
That's what you used to have to look forward to.
Look how long my toe is.
I got a long.
And I'm like, it's
You're smart. See? It's not longer, but it's.
you see how long?
That means something.
What does this mean? Does that mean?
You're smart.
I like it.
Look at these houses.
There's daddy's.
Che spettacolo!
En la segunda fila no me
Gonna go by the Ponte Vecchio, the old bridge.
That's in London, I think.
They don't get next.
There's a place called Devon. Oh my god.
Look at that. Baby on one arm and she's riding a bicycle. Horrible. See what happened with those buses, you see? I hate them. You don't know how much I hate those buses.
But the
That's one of the gates of the ancient walls of the city. France has 58.
Oh, France, tremendous. They're the biggest nuclear.
We have to buy power from them.
Really?
Yeah. How many do you have in US?
I don't know how many, but it's about 10-15% of our electricity is from nuclear.
Is that what?
About 15% of our electric is from nuclear energy.
15? 1.5?
Percent, yeah.
Is a big concert that is made by Emilie engineer, and the St. Peter, the reconstruction that we can see made in the 16th and 17th centuries is made above the tomb of St. Peter. 11 meters respect the floor, the ordinary floor of the basilica. There is the cemetery area, in part is the panic, in part the priest, and the last is the of the St. Peter. The first construction is made by Constantine 326, the date in which the basilica is consecrated. It is just the second church that we have about. The first is San Giovanni Laterani, Cathedral because San Giovanni Paul the Fifth is wanted one section of the basilica rebuilt to come back at the early Christians, in the moment in which St. Peter was wanted by Constantine as a Latin. The last part of St. Peter Vatican area is the colonnade.
In front of you there is the English section regarding representing the Eden's Road. Obviously now there are the gardens to be in the park. And part of the gardens that there is on the left side in front of the other construction in white are the tallest plants placed in the second half of the 16th century. Is the oldest nucleus of the Papal Gardens remaining. The construction in white is the other summer residence of the popes created at the end of the 16th century to devote the Pius IV, the Medici family. When now the assemblies of the Pontifical Academy of Science are made inside the buildings, are made inside the and this part that there is with of the gardens with the Eden's covers is the roof of one section of the 7 kilometers of the museum. Until the big wall on the opposite side is the area in which there are protected the cars and the carriages of the popes and aristocratic families of the and the artist, we are sure that they did start directed in front of the walls. There is the works of art made in bronze, gilded bronze. If you visit the interior Vatican Museum, you find only one statue in gilded bronze because were melted down to reuse the metal. So in big part the works of art
made in Greece, were made in bronze and were melted. Until the ring made in blue with the planets and the stars. The ring that there's around this edition when it's placed here at the end of the 18th century is the dimension of 4 similar to the size of the city. Protected in this way, where there is a floor that there is here is not original. Crazy man with the hammer in 1976 in part damaged the nose and the fingers of her left hand. Now it's restored but is protected, exclusive. When I was a child we could enter there until the altar to see it. Now obviously we have part. There is a signature of Emilie.
We've had a lot of bill wins 2 months ago. With Miller from Chelsea, yes.
Okay, this is the Caesar Palace, the other side.
Is that the same one they have in Las Vegas?
No.
This is a little different, Caesar's Palace.
My wife and I were at the Mirage next door.
Ah,
And I made some money there.
good. I wish I could say we go every once in a while. We don't go that many times.
So that was his palace over there?
This was the palace of the Caesars. Hai visto quanto vino ho bevuto? Fatto così. Ecco appunto. Non dovevo bere manco quello. E mi dà subito la cecaglia. Ma una lacrima. Le sera no, le sera forse questo caso. E chi
Are they
coreani?
excavate?
E chi coreani?
Are they excavating down?
Yeah, this is the Circus Maximus down here. We're driving by now, the place where they used to have, where they used to have the chariot races.
Oh. Well, did they just take them that long to unearth it, or?
No, they are just uncovering a small piece of the seats that were there. That's all. Magari se te fermi non davanti, un po' prima, io spiego da qui, va. Qui. Non dove stanno tutti là.
Look back that way.
Ecco qua.
Go back that way.
So, do you see the Caesar's Palace? We were on the other side before,
No.
across the other side. That's where Rea Silvia,
The Caesar that's down.
she had the babies, Romulus and Remus, on top. But this right here was the Circus Maximus, which was the place where they used to throw Christian to the lions,
That's nice.
and they used to have the chariot races.
Fantastic.
This was the largest stadium ever in the whole world. No, sì. 200 stadium. Ammazza quanti sono, Gio?
Yeah.
Normalmente sono anche una quarantina.
Vedi, facciamo, hai visto? Facciamo.
That's a lot.
Così me non mi riconosce.
Lavora poco il faccione.
Come?
Fanno lavora poco.
E come mai?
Non lo so
Look
perché
at that wall over there.
quello che devi.
Which wall?
Vedi?
That wall is
No, non è vero niente.
Giusto dire.
Okay.
Io ci mangio sempre insieme a spagnolo.
Che poi è bravo, io
Here, this used to be the temple of fertility, right here.
Ooh.
See? And the next temple, which is under restoration, it's called the Temple of Virility.
No, andiamo, si articoliamo.
Sì.
Otherwise known as Viagra
So,
Square.
fertility and virility.
Probably there's another merge. It's so What is it about fertility?
Well,
Ask your mother.
ask your mother. I forget the answer. Be able to have babies, to be fertile.
You want to have children, you might like bring a prayer. Look at this. This is like one.
This over here, this was an amphitheater giving as a present from Augustus Caesar to the fellow who married his daughter, named Calpurnia. She was ugly, poor thing. Nobody wanted to marry her.
That's not nice. Huh?
It's true.
I know.
No statues of her?
She was too
No.
ugly for them to make a statue.
So the mother was a very beautiful woman. The mother named Livia, and the father Augustus Caesar Octavian. And how come the daughter was so ugly? You want to know the answer?
Of course.
The milkman.
Aha! That's what I figured.
Someone else is involved.
Of course. Happens all the time.
Look at that, on top of that building.
You know, it's changed since the last time I was here. All the satellite dishes. There was no satellite dishes before. Now the satellite dishes.
I know.
Well,
It
that's
looks-
coming in the road.
Okay, this is the Via del Corso. This is the street of the banking, all the banks in Rome. All the banks headquarters, they're all along here, see? Only this building here is called the Palazzo Doria Pamphili. Extremely rich family from the 1500. Look at the courtyard, you can see through the gates over here. Doria Pamphili, the Doria Pamphili, there were two dynasties. The Doria from Genova and the Pamphili from Rome. They got married.
Not sit there and do that.
Are you listening? What did I say just now?
That this is full of banks.
The what?
All the banks on the street.
The vein.
Banks.
Oh, the banks. Yeah, but then I say something else. And you weren't listening.
There's a building right there that meant something. No,
Okay.
somebody.
No, the building we just passed was belonged to a very rich family. There were two families who married, and one family was called the Doria, and the other family was called the Pamphili. Doria from Genova, Pamphili from Roma, and they got married. So it became Palace of the Doria Pamphili. They're still around, and they are the owners of a big bank called Banca di Roma. You know, one of the biggest banks we have in Italy. So we're talking big money here. You see that white building over there in front of us? Right here? This is the headquarters of the Italian government. This is where the government take a session, you know? They meet.
Parliament, they have a parliament.
No,
No more?
this is the palace where Mr. Berlusconi has his office, where the government get together. The parliament is next building over there, Palazzo Montecitorio.
Okay.
See, that's the parliament next, you see? And this is Palazzo Gigi, which was the residence of a rich man, extremely rich. His name was Agostino Gigi. He was from the west coast, say 100 miles north of Rome. This is called Orbetello, and there he used to have a huge me once a week, shave, you know, haircut. And this barber was over here. Okay? This is the true story. When he was in the barber said, hey, that's too big. That's too small. That's out of place. Fix it up. The architect here had it. And you know what he did? In his studio, he built this rock. Like a car. And overnight, he brought it here. And he placed in front of the door of the barber. And next morning, the barber said, hey, why you put this sculpture in front of my door? So you can quiet. You did it from inside the door. You do not see it. It's totally blocked. Okay, now you go down, going.
Okay, whenever you're ready. Yay! Go on, Devin. Go on, Dev. Carly. Yay!
To go from the Vatican to this castle.
Go see his.
The castle we saw at the bridge here. That was the place where the Pope used to hidden with his girlfriend. Yes.
Yes. Yes. we can't make this stuff up.
No. What do you think of this view right here? Hell of a view, huh?
Okay. You see what I? Yeah.
Yeah. The big
Hey,
building,
she.
right?
The wind comes in the south direction. So Vesuvio destroyed full city in the south direction. Pompeii was destroyed by 25 feet high. Ash and Lapilli. You know it's what's in the red? It's a line, isn't it? So imagine 25 feet high, buried everything. Any roof survived because everything collapsed. But at the end of the eruption arrived the gas. So the people die asphyxiated by gases. Ercolano, so close to Vesuvio, was destroyed by lava. Lava and mud. So imagine all city burning by lava. The people tried to escape. They went into the sea. In the sea they find lava, so they burn it by lava. Oplonti and Stabia, the two little cities, Balcony to Sorrento, was destroyed because pollution came. Naples was safe. That's because Naples is the other side of the wind. In 1944, the last eruption of Vesuvio, the wind went in direction to Naples. So the city nearby Naples was destroyed. Pompeii was safe. And now from 1944 it's dorming, but still active. So one day could be, it's not that volcano. Now, imagine every 4 hours in the monitor, study the phenomenon of Vesuvio. So one day could be. It's a
So
dormant.
any day it could erupt and it could...
It's a dormant. And look, outside the city wall, we can see this lava. It's the prehistoric lava. So that means, before the eruption of 79 AD, they used some prehistoric eruption. First population sit on the top of the lava rocks. First population here was Osci, Italic people, local people, with a fine graffiti, right? In Pompeii, Sorrento, and Positano, such as that local people live along the coast. The economy based by agriculture, by farming. So in that time, Pompeii was in a small village, like a little tribe. In the 5th century BC, Greek from Cuma colonized Pompeii. Greek city with the Etruscan influence. Etruscan from Capua. So in both times, Greek and Etruscan civilization. That until the Samnite time. Samnite was another local people. And during the civil war to Samnite against Roman, in the 80 BC, Rome won the war. And Pompeii began a colony of Rome. So now the city that we're going to see is Roman, for languages, for culture, for atmosphere. So we're going to see Roman civilization, Roman culture, Roman languages. In the Roman time, Pompeii was destroyed 2 times. Earthquake was in 62 AD. That's because the land shake. So imagine, when the eruption came, they thought it was another earthquake. They didn't go away, but they stepped into the cell of the house. The roof fall down, gas come and they die asphyxiated by gases. Discovered Pompeii in the 1748. Do you mind to give me a map? Thank you. Okay, just one. We can see, still now, look, that's the map. Well, you can see the number, that's the part they excavated still now. 6 hectares, 7 gates and 14 watchtower. 1/3 the area without a number, that's the area to still underneath. The archaeology now, they are not agreed to discover. Pompeii need more preservation, they digging. Now we are here, we start in the gladiator barracks, and I showed you the most important thing. To see all Pompeii you need days. But now we use a tour to understand the way of living. Are you ready to see? Mm-hmm. Okay.
So the girls, they were looking at the scenes. Oh, they're so cute. 200 euros.
Huh? Have a look at the stronger house which is in some house view to the sea, like in the location to the sea.
200 euros. The sandals in that place.
Oh, there's the what?
The sandals. The girls were looking at these sandals.
Oh, 200 euros.
200, 300 bucks.
Now everything. Now we can see Vesuvio mountain that you asked me before. That's the volcano. Still alive. The last eruption was in 1944. Now from 1944 until today, every 4 hours in the monitor study the phenomenon of Vesuvio. So one day could be, no, it's dormant. All this column is original. So now we are inside the archaeological area. The column is original. Tufa covered by plaster. Any wood survived, all the wood gone. That's the reproduction of the balcony was the little apartment where the gladiator lives. And that's the lockers, such as where the gladiator put the armor. Bricks restoring after the earthquake. So Pompeii was destroyed 2 times. Earthquake destroyed a lot.